Welcome to part 11 of Final Fantasy XV. We're still in the midst of a firefight in episode Prompto, which is pretty much the whole gist of this entire, episode. A firefight! And all it took was a few headshots. Oh, god damn it. Just when I think I was going to get through this, here comes some more guards. But that's okay though. We still have Prompto's ability for crack shot. And who knew this actually would work? I didn't. Oh, and by the way, in case anybody's wondering why you're not dodging and using all of the weapons. Well, see, here's the problem. I am dodging. I am using the weapons. And the only thing that has infinite ammo is Prompto's pistols. So I could just do a crack shot, but it's not going to help the fact that I'm practically surrounded. So I'll have to utilize whatever I can. Oh wait, I stunned him. Wait, hold on. I'll just get me another round. Crack shot! And I was going to finish him off, but I guess I didn't do it fast enough. Oh well. I have to dance around these guys and dodge bullets. One thing is perfectly clear. Once I get to another vending machine, I am going to save. And why am I shooting at that? That's the thing that pisses me off about this whole entire gameplay. Oh, I did not mean to do that. That was stupid, that was dumb, and I deserve that. I mean, I'm trying to focus on enemies and to try to avoid their shots and cycle between the enemies. I end up cycling into one of the guns. And oh look, there's more people over there. Let's just annihilate them. You know, for the sake of annihilating them. And I'm still getting shot for some reason. Oh yeah, that's right. Headshots don't work. Well, what do you expect? This is a Call of Duty game after all. Might as well just say, oh look, I'm being shot from behind. Why am I not surprised? Look, ladies and gentlemen, I actually appreciate the Modern Warfare series. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Those were the best couple of games that Call of Duty actually had. And World at War as well. They just went off the rails after those. And I'm going to try not to be negative, but I was just trying to shoot these guys. And unfortunately, I keep actually aiming for the tanks, and it just keeps blowing up in my face. But it's okay. We're almost done with this. All we need to do is just move... Well, okay, we're almost done with this area, not the whole episode. Oh no, that's going to be part 12 when we're done with the episode. Because as you can wholeheartedly tell by the part, it's really, really long. And boring. And that's the last complaint you'll hear from me. Sorry about that, I had to mellow out. But I'm not going to complain for the rest of the episode. On that note, we're going to plot.
How could he do that? Who? What am I?
Does that look familiar to all of you? Hey, it's Genova! Funny they make a reference like that. But, nonetheless, folks, we need to press forward because Verstael, or Verstael, or whatever the hell you want to call the guy, he is a scumbag and we must take him down. But more importantly, it turns out that he is practically copying, well, multiple Promptos. That's not good. That's not good at all. Oh yeah, he's responsible for the fall of Lucius.
My friend, do you recall the child who was stolen from this facility?
The one those Lucians absconded with?
Precisely. I thought you might like to see the fine young man he's become these 20-odd years later. So as thanks for bringing your pets to Insomnia, I've brought the boy to you. The time has come to meet your maker. Any questions for Daddy dearest? Father and son. Oh, how I love bringing families together.
No! It's not true! You're wrong, damn it!
Well, it has been established in the lore that Verstael is actually Prompto's father, but here's the downside. Even though it was only mentioned in Chapter 13, this was trying to flush out everything Prompto was telling Noctis about his past. Well, they could have flushed it out a little bit better than this. Because let's face it, when we do deal with Verstael, it's definitely anticlimactic. And then, at the end of this episode, it gets really, really unnecessarily boring. But all in all, at least we actually have a backstory for Prompto. And Diamond Weapon is also a reference to Final Fantasy VII. Yeah. I hope they don't bring the Diamond Weapon back in the remake. That could stay gone, you know. But it's Square, and there are some people who like fighting the Diamond Weapon, so... Oh well, que sera, sera. But the Diamond Weapon pretty much destroyed Crown City. Now that actually was in Kingsglaive, if I'm not mistaken.
So he's the one behind the attack
And
on Insomnia.
I think the main character of Kingsglaive had a run-in with that thing, if I'm not mistaken. But Verstael was the creator of the armada that pretty much ransacked all of the Crown City. So let's say first, because here's the problem with what we're about to deal with. It is a quick time event. And the quick time event needs you to be ready at a moment's notice. Because if you aren't, it's instant death. You'll see as soon as we open the door. Yeah, right now.
What's the matter? Have you never seen a man turn before? If those Lucians hadn't intervened, you could have turned too. Because you were cloned from this genius's genes, born of my own flesh and blood. You are but one of millions, created to serve our great empire in the Magitek industry.
To serve you?
Yes. And now you've finally come home to Niflheim, my son.
Shut up! You're wrong. I'm a Lucian! I am not one of your experiments!
Not anymore. Now, you're nothing but a failure. I ought to return you whence you came. Perhaps then you might serve some useful purpose.
Never!
With your help, my ascension to divinity is now all but complete. Soon, neither the kings of Lucis nor the gods themselves will be able to challenge my reign.
what you've done. You've gone homicidal. No, patricidal.
No.
You lose your friends and murder your family. Now you've no one left.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Vital functions decreasing. Plasmodium activity index increasing. Demonification complete. Initiating transfer to Unit XDA 1002. Immortalis.
Oh shit. Somebody done fucked up now.
You always play hard to get like this?
Aranea.
Save it, Blondie. On your feet. So this is that new model they're working on. I don't know what's got you so shook, but you can deal with it later. Let's move. I'm only gonna say this once. Lose your will to live and you lose all hope of me helping your sorry ass. Got it?
And now we're gonna have to fight our way out of this place. With Aranea on our side. Just like with Ravis. Just like with Core. Aranea does not have her own HP bar. She cannot die. However, she cannot actually save you from death's door. I mean, you have to rely on potions. And more importantly, you have no healing spells. That would be Noctis. Actually, no, Noctis has no healing spells either. Now that I stop and think about it. So yeah, no backpad of doom. And now we've come to another annoying part. We have 3 minutes to get out of this area. You can pick whatever you want. But God forbid you have to fight your way out of here. And just keep on running. Because there's nothing to gain from here. There's nothing to accomplish. And all you're practically doing is just wasting time. Aranea will pretty much kill a lot of things for you. So it would be in your best interest to grab a weapon that you can handle and run. Because guess what? There's going to be enemies coming your way when you try to escape from here via snowmobile. So there's the... Oh, god damn it. Oh no, there's a mech. No! Just run! Run, bitch, run! Run like your life depends on it! Because in the next 2 minutes it does! Oh, we're there anyway, so...
Head there. I'll catch up later.
But what about you?
I said I'll catch up.
But what if
Just go!
Alright, now it's time for us to hop on the snowmobile and run away. While this may seem fun at first, wait till the end of this episode. You will dread the snowmobile. On that note, we will be driving away. Driving away. And you're going to run into some enemies too on the way out. So yeah. You got to be careful. Because damage done to the snowmobile actually is done to you. So if the snowmobile explodes, guess what? You die. And if you take too much damage, you're gonna fall off the snowmobile and die, obviously. So on that note, run like your life depends on it. You can fire back if you want to, which is why I picked up the machine gun. And also, you have a machine gun on your person to actually fight back against the Imperial forces or the animals shooting at you. Whatever the case, drive this snowmobile down the hill and make it to safety, at least to the check mark, and you'll be just fine. By the way, this is on the hardest difficulty in the game, which is normal. Guess what? That DLC for a harder difficulty never came, so normal's the hardest difficulty. Oops. That's for all the would-be fans saying that I'm playing this on easy. No, I'm not. And I can't change the difficulty even if I wanted to. So yeah, I'm actually playing this on normal, and yeah, I was failing miserably. It'll show. I can assure you it'll show. I make a lot of mistakes in the second to last boss. It's not like I want to, it's just Let's Play curse. And also I pretty much made too many mistakes. And speaking of mistakes, Prompto made a mistake and ran into an explosion.
Catch you later, Aranea.
By the way, that was the end of Chapter 1. Yeah! Now it's time for Chapter 2. It's time for us to head to a encampment and make ourselves scarce. By the way, there are some quests you can take to hunt down animals to try to make this snowmobile a lot sturdier and a lot faster, but I don't really need it. It's only going to just make the traveling around the snow that much different, and it's sort of a distraction. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna head into the cave and take ourselves a break and run into run into the cave to avoid captivity. There, I said it. Well, who's gonna capture him anyway? Verstael is dead, so it's time for us to at least camp. Hopefully save at least. Let's make sure there's nothing lying around on the floor. Good. Now it's time for us to save.
Almost as good as what Iggy used to make. Oh. Well, at least it's quiet for a change. Damn it.
Don't tell me you thought that would work. Prompto, right? You could at least look happy to see me. I ran into your buddies in Tenebrae. You've got him worried sick. You gonna go see him or what?
I can't. I can't. I'm not like them. I was born here, in Niflheim, all this time, and I've never told them. And that's not even the worst part. I wasn't born into a happy family. I was made, created in some laboratory. The entire reason I exist is to make Noct and all of them miserable. How could I possibly see them? They'd never accept the real me.
You spent all that time driving around together and you still don't know what kind of guys they really are. In case you forgot, your princely pal and I weren't always on such friendly terms. But you know what? He put all that aside and asked me to make sure you were safe.
He did?
Think he'd do that for someone who makes him miserable?
Is everybody okay?
All things considered, I guess. Sounds like they've been through a lot since you left, but they're still dead set on getting to the capital.
Hope they make it.
They'd have a better shot with you around.
Did they say anything else about me?
Not that I can recall.
Right.
His Highness was so worried about you he could barely speak. But don't worry, I whipped him into shape.
So, he doesn't hate me after all.
Look, I can tell you want to get back together with him, so why not let them know?
You think they'd let me back? After all this? And even if they did let me back, I'd probably cause them nothing but trouble. I don't know how I could live with myself.
Because you're doing such a great job of living with yourself. What do you then? You worry so much about what other people want from you, you don't even know what you want anymore. Your life isn't yours to live. Forget about what everyone else thinks for a second and figure out what it is you're really after here. I'm going after that new model in the morning. You're on your own now, kid.
Well, that was a chapter. No, seriously, all you just did was simply park. And that was practically a chapter. So on that note, it's time for us to begin the last portion of episode Prompto. By the way, in case you're wondering of where the parts are for the snowmobile, the parts for the snowmobile are going to be taken up by quest. And if you kill certain animals for the quest, you can get a part for the snowmobile. And you can customize the snowmobile with those parts. Now here's the problem. I'm not worried about that ordeal because guess what? That doesn't matter. You're not going to be able to play the snowmobile outside of episode Prompto. So just in case you're wondering if you unlock the snowmobile, the answer is no. It's actually for comrades. But anyway, we're practically going to ride to the next objective. Now, there are quests that involves you, and more importantly, involves you firing the weapons that you have. But let me assure you, at the end of the day, it's not going to matter. Because plot will pretty much take over. On that note, let's talk to the guard. Alright, now you're practically running away from Noctis. Noctis is going to be way too tough for you to handle in your Magitek armor form. So keep running. You get hit by him, he'll do a nasty string of combos to make sure that your health is completely depleted. Wait a minute, Pyrrha's alive? I saw her die back in Altissia, but nonetheless, you follow Pyrrha all the way to the marker. Don't go ahead of her because obviously she's going to keep going and try to, circle the block. Whatever the case, Pyrrha has died in Altissia. But apparently her spirit is guiding Prompto into the right direction. Primarily to see what happened to all of his clones. Well, I think he should know he killed most of them. Well, that's a lot of people, and I can understand how Prompto feels knowing that he's been cloned. But Verstael being just one and done is kind of weak in my opinion. And we're here, and this is where we're supposed to be, and I think there was a soldier we need to interact with. He's around here somewhere. I'm trying to figure it out. Oh, there it is. And the soldier is, well, on the verge of death. Pretty sure this is Aranea's handiwork. And Prompto practically sees himself. I mean, it's horrible, but he has to do it. Because while Prompto may be a failure, it's a good thing he was. Because his life could be much, much worse. And giving this poor guy a mercy kill is something that needed to be done. So on that note, it's time for a flashback. So let us approach Fat Prompto. Yeah, you heard me, Fat Prompto.
All I ask is that you continue to support Noctis, and that you remain ever at his side.
How does she expect someone like me to support him? Am I good enough? Does he want me around? Is that really what Noct and everyone else want? For me to be with them? Wait, but what about me? What do I want?
It took me a while, but I finally found my answer. It's time. Aranea. I'm ready. I thought about what you said, and I've decided to face my fears once and for all. I can't choose where I came from, but I can choose where I'm going.
All right, but slow me down and you're going to get left behind.
Oh, and FYI, it was actually Pyrrha that was saved by Prompto. So Pyrrha returned the favor before she passed away. So that was the explanation, I suppose. And now here we are with Aranea, and we're going to be going to the last area of episode Prompto. Yeah, we'll be infiltrating a base that happened to be owned by the Empire in Gralia, and we're gonna try to finish this off once and for all. Or at least one would think. But yes, the entirety of part 12 and the end of this will be here at this base. And brace yourselves. Part 12 is definitely a doozy. I tried to shorten it, but I can only shorten it for so much. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go in, guns a-blazing. We kind of have no choice. Stealth is not going to work here, because there are guards everywhere. You stealth kill one, the other will see you and try to kill you. However, there's some guards who can actually get away with stealth killing, and there's others that you can't. I'm just pointing out the facts as I see them. Because these guards are literally out in the open. They're not just passing by or something. They're out in the open. And if I was smart, I would have waited until the guard came by. And when I saw him, I would have ducked him. And that would have actually thinned the herd. But unfortunately, you know how this is.
Rise and shine, shortcake.
You have to have a stealth game in a Call of Duty game, and you have to take away the obvious situation or the inobvious situation. So yeah, we got a fair share of soldiers out here, and I was too short on throwing my magma grenade. But it doesn't matter at the end of the day.
Not half bad.
We're practically cleaning house to these fuckers. And guess what? What's gonna happen? We're gonna continue to clean house to these motherfuckers. Because after all, we've been here too long. So I will probably end it in the next couple... Oh god! Next couple of seconds. I'll probably end it. After getting pummeled to death and beaten within a half inch of my life. With some of my life gone. Yeah. I'm just gonna wait until I get a hand of the potions. And also have healing available, because it looks like the new abilities that the main character gets when growing his persona, the fact that people call him a 1 or a 0, whatever the hell they want to call him, because the fact of his number is kind of ridiculous. Wait, what was I saying? God damn it, I'm an idiot. Oh wait, no, it's not people, it's actually Verstael, that's what it is. And yeah, it is goddamn ridiculous that he called him that. So now we're gonna have to open the door. And once we do, there's literally no turning back. And, oh right, there's actually a sniper somewhere. I'm trying to figure out where. Ah, I see him. He's right over there. I just need to kill this guy, and I think that should leave the security door completely unlocked, so that way we can open the door. And we'll worry about that in the next part, the finale of Final Fantasy X Royal Editions episode Prompto. Yeah, we're almost done with the third episode, and we have Arden left to do after that. And let's be honest, folks. Next episode, I hope you are tolerant with me, and I appreciate you guys if you are. But that boss battle, dear Lord have